Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up? What is going on out there, swearers? We are here with I Am Dead Part 4. And we're not really either of these characters, but we're with Sparky and we're with this Morris guy who is the former curator and founder and so on of the Shemmerton Museum. And Shemmerton is a island in danger of being annihilated by a volcano because a custodian that protects the island named Aggie the custodian's name is Aggie, not the volcano. The volcano doesn't have a name as of yet, but the custodian is thousands of years old and tired and no longer capable of apparently holding the volcano base, so they need a custodian. And Morris would love to do it himself, but he has not been dead long enough. So, there are 5 other prospects. We have gone through 3 of them in the preceding installments. We are now going to prospect number 4, Greg Litherland, who is at something called a campsite, and away we go to him now.
The one part of the island I never spent much time at. I never cared for camping, although we did find a lot of Bronze Age goods down here. Really fascinating bits and bobs. I reckon this was an important place once, and not just to shellers.
Oh, there's so many great smells here. Oh, and so many rabbits to chase. Stop it, Sparky, you have a job to do.
It's not camping, there's fucking houses.
I suppose I do like it better up here now I don't have to worry about combing all those burrs out of your fur. At least this part of Shelmerston isn't changing too much.
Yes. Now let's sniff out Greg.
Yeah, I always found Greg a bit difficult. That business with the owl of his.
He wasn't a bad guy at heart. Just liked animals a bit more than people sometimes. Maybe. But
animals are better.
Let's find some people who remember him.
We know that. We all know that. We all know that.
Memories of Greg Litherland.
I'm just thinking what we're all saying. Okay, Greg Litherland. This guy could be a prospect. You know what's interesting is that a lot of the people in this game are younger than I am as I'm playing this. And it's really kind of weird. So anyway, let's get to it. Shemmerton was apparently a very dangerous island to be in. Okay, so can we go anywhere else here? Here's some tents and shit. Okay, here's somebody. Sheller Racing fan, okay.
Miles and I came to Shelmerston for the Sheller Cup final. Miles was the world champion for ages. Greg, the campsite manager, was a huge Sheller fan. Always gave us the best pitch on the campsite.
Nice.
Miles was up early every morning training for the big race. Greg would always be lurking in the background.
These guys run with shells on their heads? Fucking weirdos. What the hell?
It became rather annoying. How many photos did he need? Oh god, and one time he turned up at our barbecue and wouldn't leave. The man could not take a hint.
Snipey.
So, race day arrives and Greg is there with his camera, of course, getting in everyone's way. So Greg leans out into the track as the pack came past, Miles in the lead. And Miles goes crashing right into Greg. Total disaster. Miles goes down and Kwazzy flies past him to win the race. Miles was absolutely gutted. He definitely would have won it. Later that night, all us Shellers were on our way back from the pub and we heard Greg outside his caravan, just sat by himself, crying. Miles, he was such a good sport, went over and spoke to him, invited him over to our camp for a drink. So then Greg came back and hung out with us, brought his camera and showed us all his Sheller race photos. You know, that guy was actually a pretty great photographer. By the end of the night, Miles had forgiven him. Miles was good like that.
Okay.
Shellers. I never understood the appeal of that. Seems blooming uncomfortable to me.
Put a fucking head
Poor
on,
old
shell on
Greg.
your head and run.
He was always rubbing people up the wrong way, but he meant well.
He was always rubbing them up.
Really loved this place.
Anyway. Alright. Let's see. There's, is there a camera in here anywhere? Let's look in the grill. No, let's just try. How about this? That's good. Punch bowl. Nope. Wait, is that a camera? Oh, that was easy. Alright. One down, four to go.
Oh, I wish we could use this. I am a very photogenic dog, you know.
Oh my god, all dogs are photogenic. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's go find somebody. Oh god, get the fuck out of here. Somebody else. Somebody else.
I'm getting the scent of Grenkins again, Morris. I'll pop up to let you know when we're close to one.
Kick you in the crotch, dog. Wait, do dogs have crotches? Okay, let's go inside one of these houses.
Alright, so it's supposed to be these two things, apparently. Is it?
You know what? Fuck all this. Alright, nobody in there. How about in here? Alright, where are all you swinging dicks at here? Oh, there's one.
I only knew Greg briefly, from the summer that I took over the campsite and he retired. He seemed harmless enough, if a bit strange, living in that nasty little caravan. As part of his official handover process, he gave me a big box of rule books that I was apparently supposed to give every camper when they arrived.
Whoa, weird. That's
couldn't believe them.
unusual.
The amount
Wow.
of inches apart each tent had to be, the angle of pitch, permitted colours of guy ropes. No skipping ropes, marbles, conkers or throwing games. No singing with hand drums.
Not no singing with hand drums.
Beach, invited the whole site for a big party and burned the lot. But then, awkward, Greg showed up. I guess he'd been collecting some things from his caravan and came to see what the noise was all about. You could tell he wasn't comfortable, but he sat down and tried to make conversation. I told him how beautiful I thought Shelmerston was, and he started telling me all about the wildlife here and the best places to spot birds. He was actually quite a sweet guy.
And you burned all his shit.
He must have noticed what we were burning, but he never mentioned it. That was the last time I saw him. I always felt a bit guilty. I mean, I got him wrong. He wasn't that bad.
Well, it's a good thing she kept one of them. It must be around here somewhere.
Oh, we were going to play the rule book. Well, okay, let's look for books on the shelf, I guess. Oh, this is supplies. Where's the bookshelf? Oh, here it is. Huh. Well, I guess that's kind of obvious. Non-hill camping rules. Right. Okay,
What's
we got.
this about dogs having to be on leads the whole time? Outrageous.
Okay. Anyway. Let's go find some more. What's that? Oh, it's shit people left. Okay. Can't look in there. Okay, dog, I really wish you would fucking cool it. Oh, dude. Alright. Wait. Somebody hit this one. No thoughts of Greg. Wait. No one else thinking of him? No one? Anybody here thinking of him? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is fucking tedious. Holy fuck. Not one? Not one of you guys? Not one. Holy shit. Well, what the fuck? Shut up, dog. Oh, here's one. Sandy Needles.
I love camping. We've come to Shelmerston every summer with the kids for years. Okay, our tent is a bit bright, but that means the kids can always see it. Greg seemed angry about everything this year. He told us our tent was outside of the regulation colours, and being around the kids seemed to really upset him. And they were only being kids, just running around playing. Greg was blowing that bloody whistle every 5 minutes. One day, Greg confiscated my little one's kite. He was terrifying. We still sometimes get nightmares about it. I had to do something. When I saw Greg put the whistle down, I pinched it and took out the pea. You know, the thing that makes the noise. I threw that pea somewhere Greg would never find it. You should have seen his face when he blew his whistle and nothing happened.
I always wondered how Greg managed to get so good at hand whistling.
love camping. We've
Okay. Alright, let's see if it's in the cool box. Let's see it here. The grill. Sausage. Rabbits. Another rabbit. Oh, in here. Is it in the rabbit poop? Not rabbit poop. Everything in the world is either rabbit poop or not rabbit poop. Okay.
The smell of rabbit poo. It doesn't excite me the way it used to when I was alive.
Christ, dog, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Dog, you gotta fucking cool it.
My whole life I've dreamed of seeing a Jempson's sea owl. One day, I read the news that a guy on this little island called Shelmerson had discovered one. I had to see it. The only B&B on the island booked up really fast, so I decided to stay at the temporary campsite set up by the guy who discovered the sea owl, Greg Litherland. The atmosphere was amazing. There were twitchers from all over the world come to see it. Greg had given the owl a name, David Abrahams. A bit weird, but I guess he was the one who found it. And because it had no mate, it was lonely, and he'd made a model female owl out of concrete. That was quite impressive. I got to know Greg a bit during my stay. He really seemed to resent all the noise and fuss on the island. His island, as he thought of it. And the irony was that he was the one who'd got everyone excited about coming to Shelmerston.
Well, this guy might be a good custodian.
Greg told us he'd take us up in groups to the owl's nest site, but I snuck up early with my camera. It saw me and it flew off hooting and I didn't get a picture. I was gutted. I had to make do with a picture of the model. It wasn't the same.
I remember that. All those bird watchers suddenly arriving and nowhere for them to stay. I didn't think Greg had it in him to start a campsite, but he somehow pulled it together.
So he did. hell? Okay, let's see. Alright, so we should have one more that we have to find, I think, because it's usually being... Yeah, so it's wanting us to do 5, so we gotta figure out where that is. Yeah, poor old David Abrams, yeah. That's a pity. Okay. Alright, let's... I feel like we need to do something with his trailer. It seems like that'd be really weird not to have that. Oh. Now there's somebody in here. Who's in here? Where'd you come from? Huh?
My best thing is throwing discs. I'm really good. I like playing with Dan and Tolla. It's our favourite thing when we go camping on Shelmerston. One time, Greg Litherland came up the beach, all red.
Oh boy, the dog is gonna have some
and
comments.
a tomato. He pointed at a sign. It said, "No throwing games." He was yelling and shouting at us.
Kids don't fucking listen, that's why.
I wanted to give him my disc, but I wouldn't. I threw it high up into the air. Massive bird. Then the bird fell into the sea.
Oh shit. Dang, you are a rough girl.
I felt so awful. I never meant to hurt the bird. The whole thing was terrible. Mr. Litherland was screaming. He waded into the sea, picked up that bird, and carried it back to the beach. He was crying and crying. I'm sorry, Mr. Litherland.
Damn, girl!
Greg, poor guy. Oh, and that poor bird. I guess that
shit.
explains why he was always so prickly.
Sure. Alright, shit here. What's this? It's not the TV. Okay. What's in here? What are pools? Under his hat. Oh, there it is. See, I knew that dog was gonna say something. Okay. Alright, let's find this fucking guy. Will he be an asshole in the afterlife?
Woof! Okay, I've got his scent. It was quite faint, but I'm a very good dog. Let's go find him.
Okay, let's do that. Alright, dog. Do your thing. I think we got them all. We just gotta find him now. There he is. Oh. Oh, I didn't find them all? God damn it. Let's do one more circuit just to make sure. Sparky is Yappy. Yappy Sparky. Alright, there we go. They always look so pleased to be covered with all this snot. What's up, bruh?
Greg! Oh, hello.
Morris, what are you doing here? Oh,
What the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
Hi, Greg.
you can talk now. Rather prefer my animals when they don't talk.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We
You
need
just
to
had
ask
to
you, would
fucking
you
go
be
and say that,
interested
didn't
in
you?
being the next island custodian? It's a very important job.
Oh, no, absolutely not. This is your mess. You can sort it out.
What, my mess? What, how do you mean?
You dug her up. I warned you and I warned you when we were still alive that those archaeological digs were a bad idea. And now we know exactly how bad.
Well, now hold on, Greg. That's not how that works.
Oh, isn't it? Talking
Oh,
dead.
isn't it?
3,000 years, no eruptions. You dig Aggie up, and then suddenly her grip on the island is weakening. Well, some coincidence.
You know, he may have a
that
point.
Sounds like.
But I didn't. I never did.
No. There's no way I'm doing that job. It's too much obligation, it's not my responsibility, and frankly, one lifetime of humans was plenty for me.
Dude, feel you,
I'm
bro.
gonna stay right
Feel you.
here until I can find David Abrams.
Fine. Thanks, Greg. See ya. I suppose.
Thanks, Greg.
Okay, so Greg, I still think he's gonna have some part in this. But we've had 4 whiffs in a row. So we are strike 4. So we've got 1 left to go after this. 1 more ghost that we have to petition to try to be the new custodian to take over for Aggie. I guess we can't fix Aggie. We can't do it because we're not dead enough. Or not dead long enough, rather. So that's kind of where we're leaving off things here. This is there is a lot of really cool parts to this. I dig in this game. I don't dig some of the puzzle parts of it. Some are cool, some are kind of goofy, but overall I'm really, really liking this game. It's there's so many implications behind this that I'm just digging it. The storytelling is, as always with Annapurna, just superb. So, but we'll come back for part 5 where we find out if we're able to get a new custodian with the next ghost. I don't know who that is at this moment, but we'll find out together. Very next segment coming up. I hope you join me then. And of course, until our time's words, as always, peace. Peace out.